yards. Going to need about 490 before it's done if his team's going to win. Keenum in trouble, scrambling in the end zone. And completes to Cleveland. No, incomplete.
Brian Duncan in the last quarter really got an earful from Ruffin McNeil, his defensive coordinator, about a penalty against him, and he's responded. He's come out, he's over there.
Secondary for Keenum. Throws it short for Carrier. Carrier up near the 11-yard line where he's dragged down by Cody Davis. They need to reach the 15 for first down.
Now, third down passing so far for Keenum tonight. Pretty effective, very efficient. 6 of 11. Playing in a box right here, though.
Over the middle, and they've got the first down to Edwards. When you say playing in a box, what do you mean?
Thanks for asking that, Mike. You know, it means that you're really tight, 5 yards or less, right? And so it's easy to defend it. You're outstanding. You covered me my backside on that one, partner. Let me explain something I threw out there.
Well, at some point, you've got to stretch the field, don't you?
Well, here with 5 minutes to go, methodical and be patient, but be aware of it.
The last time they did that, it was intercepted. Now Keenum takes off. Maybe you'd like to see the kid do a little more of this because he's so good at it. But then you expose him, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Another Red Raider down. That's
Duncan. Well, the way he's holding his legs, he's got cramps.
Texas Tech this week, Mike Leach took his football team trying to get them prepared for the 8:15, 8:30 late kick, and they worked out at night. And it was to serve two purposes: get ready for the game time and the start time being late, and the other was to be in the cooler weather, to let their bodies recover from last Saturday night's game with Texas.
But even in Houston, you're playing at night, it's humid and it's hot. 4:26 to go. Back in a moment. All right, Wendy, thanks very much. 4:26 to go here. Houston down by 5. They need a touchdown. They're facing second and about 3. And they'll have the first down on the ground game with Bryce Bell, who has run effectively tonight. So is Charles Sims. And there's Duncan suffering from the effects of those cramps. Once they start, pretty tough to get rid of them. Coaches encourage kids to drink fluids all week long to get ready, particularly the day before a game. But if they don't, sometimes even if they do, they're going to end up with this stuff. Ooh. Boy, what a tough throw that was. You get the feeling Keenum thought his receiver was supposed to be somewhere else because that wasn't even close.
It just came out of his hand poorly. And Case Keenum hasn't done that. And we just showed you a shot before the snap of Sims, number 5. And I'm up here thinking, man, that's the guy that can take it. Watch out, an explosive player.
And the pass was so bad, Sims turned around like it had to be for somebody else. Keenum now deep out, incomplete, intended for Carrier. And that one was behind him. And he was open.
Now, a couple of bad throws by Case Keenum has not been the norm for him tonight.
No.
Anything but poor.
Huge third down here. With 2 timeouts, you could still afford to kick it away, but just barely. Keenum, can he make it on the run? Yes, he can. Slides in safe. Oh, they just gave him a terrible mark. They said first down anyway. But I'm not sure where that ball was, where they marked it, that it would have been a first down. Now Bell.
And you know what? I disagree with going to the line hurrying like that. let the chains move. You know, you end up doing nothing. Let's see where he slides, where the ball is.
Oh, he's well past that marker, and they marked it back at the 49-yard line. In fact, maybe short of that yellow marker.
I thought the officials have had a rough game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what?
Well, you're supposed to mark that ball at the beginning of the slide. The beginning of the slide was well past the yard to make. He hit the ground beyond the 45.
I thought the Cougars wasted it down there on first down by hurrying up like that. That they weren't ready. Tech wasn't ready. Wait another 3 or 4 seconds and get it done right.
Now 2nd and long. Sims again. It's an unusual call. And Sims got back to the line of scrimmage. Now you're in a situation where you can't kick it away. You got to go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And just the first 2 downs here, Dana Holgorsen there, I don't know that he should have made those couple of calls and pushed him as hard as he did.
Keenum trying to keep it alive. There's another call. You have to say, what was that? A draw. Marlon Williams makes the tackle. Now it's 4th and almost 5.
Well, I think what Dana Holgorsen is trying to do is to get it into a 4th and manageable. I'm not sure that he wanted 4th and 4.
Now the problem with that strategy, you leave yourself one shot, and this is it. And they got it. A perfect strike to Edwards, goes out of bounds. First down at the 38.
You talk about a quarterback knowing the down, the distance, the urgency. The cream rises to the top. Whenever a big play has to be made, you pull it out.
Is he cool or what?
Man, he's good.
Play 13 of this drive. Changing the play. Draw play again. Bell inside the 30 to the 29. The clock stops momentarily while they move the sticks. Houston still has 2 timeouts left. The clock management at the end of the first half was not good. Keep that in mind. Keenum again steps up. Throws over the middle inside the 10 to the 7. Now they can use one of their timeouts if they choose. Carrier made the catch. Holy cow, what a finish. If you use a timeout here, you can pick any play you want. But they're not going to. Bell gets outside, cut down inside the 5 at the 4. Clock running. And now they get the timeout. And look at how exhausted these players are. Daniel Howard on his back. Keenum says, let's talk about it.
Well, let's talk about Case Keenum's great pass that he just made to keep this drive alive. Breaking the pocket, looking down the field, finding his receiver. And I really admire Tyrone Carrier for moving and coming back a little bit, separating from the coverage. He was covered, but he came back that yard, got some separation to make a clean catch.
All right, so you got 3 shots down here. So far, what a drive. 15 plays, 91 yards, 4 minutes and 54 seconds. Man, oh man. We've had more than 1,000 yards in total offense. Houston 575, Texas Tech 451, and they need another 4.
Empty set on this thing here. Spread them out pretty good.
Remember, Keenum can run. Quarterback draw.